Hello, my sleepyheads and lovelies. So I'm like outside today, kind of at a river, practicing my grounding. Just got some rashes on my legs and going through some trees and whatever. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about positive thinking and the effects that it can have on our body and positive attitude towards others compared to negative attitude. So positive thinking on ourselves, they actually have a therapy called diabolical behavior therapy, and that is actually how to teach people with issues with anxiety or with BPD or post-traumatic stress disorder or complex post-traumatic stress disorder. It's a therapy that teaches people how to train their brain to, instead of thinking negative thing in a situation, think positive. When we think about negative thoughts, it actually causes stress, it further causes anxiety, and it worsens us. So if we were able to every day, instead of thinking a negative thought, change our negative thoughts to a positive one, or outlook on other people, we'd actually be healthier people. They have had tests done within growing plants, within children, within everything. There's a crystal test. Basically, you put some salt or crystals in a bottle, and if you talk to one negatively and to one positively, you'll see how much more it grows. And I actually know this is true. I'm going to show you 2 plants later in my video. Also, when I was a teenager, we had some pot plants that my friend's father was growing. And so they had probably about 20 plants growing, and there was one and it was dying, and it was like they were going to throw it away. It was on its deathbed. I begged them not to throw it away. I named it Shrimpy. Every day I gave it extra care. I love this plant so much. I gave it my all, and it ended up being the second biggest plant out of all the plants and having the most beautiful flowers. Why? Because I put so much love and energy into that plant. And that's basically with children too. It's important with our children. If you yell at your kids or scream at your kids or swear at your kids, you're basically setting them up for a downfall in the future. It's so simple to take time and notice and always put positive reflection on them. And even when you have a bad day, because we all do, we're all human, we all screw up sometimes. If we correct that and we say, you know what, I was wrong in the moment, and try and reinforce positively and explain to them how you were wrong and ask them how they feel and be able to let them heal those feelings, then they will have a better chance at life. So, and for you yourself as well, it's for people. I really want to touch out to people that had anxiety issues and stuff like that. I'm actually going to talk about anxiety and stuff in my next video, because I've had issues with that. I personally also suffer from Asperger's syndrome, as you know, and so this is basically a type of autism. It is a higher functioning autism, and so people with Asperger's tend to have high levels of anxiety and social anxiety. We don't like to be around people, and I have had to force myself to be in public and speak with people many times in life through work and whatever, and so great candidate to help teach you with that. So basically, yeah, positive thinking is probably the most important thing to do. So I'm going to give you a chart at the end of the video. And don't ever put yourself down. Don't ever down on yourself. If every day you could go outside and spend some time outside, relax your mind, and whatever you have bad to say about yourself, change it to a good thing. Whatever you have bad to say about people around you, change it to a positive thing. You're going to do a world of favor. You're going to do yourself a favor. You're going to be able to drop those medications that you've been taking, because God's will is to love ourselves. So as God's will is for us to love ourselves and appreciate ourselves, it will make you a healthy person and being. So God bless you all. Love you. Stay positive. Okay, so this is an example here of 2 plants. This one here on the left is a plant that was stuck in a front room around somebody who was drinking and smoking. They were both budded and replanted at the same time. This one here in the little yellow pot is basically, as you can see, it has a lot of growth coming off it or whatever. So basically this is product of an experimentation. This plant was meditated over, and it was also had some stones put in it and whatever that help healing and whatever. As you can see, the growth is 3 times the size of this little guy here. And that's basically the power of positive attitude and positive speech put into a plant and how it grows. And just as plants, humans are the same, or anything, animals. You treat it like it's big and beautiful, it will become big and beautiful. You treat it like crap, and that's all you get.